Hey you guys, welcome to this first impression video of Lucio. I've been pretty psyched about this because I thought for a while that we needed more Overwatch heroes, and now we finally got one more to the roster. Lucio is a DJ from the Overwatch universe, so he is not really a part of the Overwatch team, and he's not really a part of the bad guys. He's kind of, a mercenary special edition kind of character. Here in the Nexus, he is a support character, range support, and he's been rated medium difficulty. If we look at his abilities, he has a Q ability that's called Soundwave, and it's like in the Overwatch game where you blast people back, dealing some damage. Then he has an ability that's called Crossfade, where he can switch between his speed boost sounds and his healing sounds. And what this does is that he can either increase the movement speed of himself and his allies for 15%, or he can heal them for a small amount every second. Then there is Amp It Up, where you increase the volume of Lucio's healing boost or speed boost for 3 seconds. So it's pretty much what he can do in Overwatch. And then he has a passive, Wall Ride. When moving alongside impassable battleground terrain and structures, Lucio can walk through other units, and his movement speed is increased by 20%. This works together with other movement speed bonuses. So it's really just a utility passive. And then he has his 2 heroics, Sound Barrier, which if you played Overwatch you will know this, where he after a second he gives a shield to himself and his allies, and it's pretty significant shield, but it decays over time. So you start out with, here it's 1392 points, and then it will lose, I don't know, maybe about 200 shield per second over 6 seconds. And then there's Reverse Amp, where Lucio blast Lucio's crossfade track at enemy heroes for 4 seconds, causing healing boost to inflict damage and speed boost to slow the enemies. So this is new. This is something we haven't seen before. I could go through all of the talents, but there's just so many of them. And you guys know me, this is not my style, so let's just click ready. Let's go. Alright, we find ourselves on Brax's Holdout. Alright, Lucio doesn't have a mount. I'm not going to do the rooster thing. But Lucio does not have a mount as far as I can see.
10 seconds.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But he has that increased movement speed when he is skating on terrain. Let's see if that has any effect at all. Alright, we're playing. I'm just going to answer some frequently asked questions. We are playing with and versus AI because it is so difficult to find people to play Lucio, a new character with, on the PTR. So quick match can easily be half an hour queue time, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't have that kind of spare time. We have to pick a level 1 talent. I haven't looked at this yet. Hero kills increase Amp It Up. Kill 5 enemy heroes while crossfade speed boost is active. Permanent increase the Amp It up for crossfade speed boost to 60%. That sounds nice. Increase the base movement speed bonus of crossfade speed boost to 20%. What is it right now? It's 15%. So alright, a 5% increase. Accelerando, wall rides, movement speed bonus gradually increased to 40%. Passing through or near an enemy hero during wall ride increase. No.
Whatever it is.
I'm going for the quest talent because it's more fun. No, go away.
Oh dear. The beacons are energizing. You have to control them.
Ouch.
Where we going again? All right.
The beacons have activated. Control them. Please let this work.
One aspect that makes playing Lucio a bit more difficult than my previous first impression videos is that he is a support character. So he is most thoroughly played with other characters,
Where we going again? All right.
or more thoroughly tested with other characters, because he doesn't have a great amount of damage. Kill him.
First blood.
And we got the first kill. So this quest talent I picked, maximum tempo. I would advise people to pick it if you have a hero killer on your team, because that's the easiest way to progress in this quest. All right, let's look at level 4. Subwoofer. Sound wave pushes close enemies further. So increase on knockback. If sound wave is cast while having wall ride speed bonus. Oh. Get up.
I must pull back for now.
Well, I can soak some XP. If sound wave is cast while having wall ride speed bonus, the cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds. Yeah, chase the base. Hit 20 enemies with sound wave. Increase sound wave's arc by 50% and its range by 20.
Now that's my
Let's go for some more quests. Why are you moving away all the time?
Quaint, but useful.
locked on.
That's one. Ouch. Hit the wrong button.
I hear that.
Some of the nice details about Lucio is that when you switch the music, you get the music from Overwatch. His speed sounds when you have this, of course, when you have this speed thing on, and the healing sound when you have the healing things on.
I hear that.
No, get out.
Excellent. The enemy will have to deal with a much larger
It's
wave of
easier to
attacks.
escape with Lucio than it is with most supports, and I like that about him. That he can be right up your face, and then suddenly he just turns around and can escape. Ouch. Away. Alright, let's look at the next tier here. Party mix. Play Lucio's crossfade tracks to nearby allies for a total of 8 minutes. Multiple allies provide additional time, permanently increase crossfade's range by 25%. So that's really good.
Lucio in the house.
Loudspeaker, if at least 2 allied heroes are nearby when Amp It Up is cast, crossfade's radius is increased by 50% for the duration. And boombox. Place a boombox that plays Lucio's active crossfade track for 20 seconds. Its volume adjusts with Amp It Up. Crossfade tracks does not stack.
Let's give it a spin.
Yeah, I don't know. I really think that party mix is the way to go.
Who designed this ramshackle
I like the
facility?
quests for Lucio's kit, so I'm going to do that.
Mercenaries
Party
shall
mix.
join our cause.
Lucio in the house.
And I think this quest is just really just grouping up.
These mercenaries shall join our cause.
Yeah, 25%.
We go.
So I guess that maybe to this range. Oh wait. The problem with this build is that you have so many quests that you might want to pay attention to all the quests and not just one or two. So in the beginning, have a hero killer ready for you. Ouch! Ouch! Get out! Get out!
Hero slain.
Oh yeah!
I'll have to tell the dryads about this.
Make haste toward the beacons. They're
And
overrunning.
we are going for sound barrier, just because that's the familiar one. We like that one. But as you can see, I have only hit 4 heroes
Love it.
with my Q, and we have already killed 2 enemy heroes. So I kind of need more. I kind of need more dedication to these quests. I actually think that Lucio and Lunara would be a really good team, because Lunara has one downside to her kit, just like Lucio, and that is she doesn't have a lot of movement speed. But as you can see here, when I am following her around, she has a lot of movement speed. So that's a plus.
This is gonna make you feel better.
Stop going away.
Nicely done.
Let's see if I can go in there.
Now that's my jam.
Oh no! Let's break it down.
Hero slain.
We got it. So we need 2 more kills,
Was good.
and to hit them 13 times more with my Q. That ain't no problem. I didn't hit.
Listen up.
Ouch. Oh, so he doesn't have a lot of damage, but he has enough to do some impact. And I think if I went with the other heroic, then it might have been different. I might be able to deal more damage if I went for the other. Go away. What is the Nasibo doing? Alright, I have to reach 8 minutes. How much is that? Alright, so we're almost there. That's cool.
Now that's my jam.
Might as well stand there. Alright. We have 4 different. We have W after switching crossfade tracks. If the next song plays for at least 1.5 seconds, Lucio gains a shield. That lasts indefinitely.
To the beat.
But it's a very small shield. Can't stop, won't stop. Wall ride's movement speed bonus is active. While wall ride's movement speed bonus is active, Lucio is immune to all enemy slow and root effects. That's pretty cool, but not stun effects though.
Going in.
Hardstyle, gain armor doing wall ride. Heal self on stun, silent, time stop. Heal for 433 upon entering a stun, silence, or time stop effect. This cannot happen more than once every 10 seconds. So that's probably where I would put my money on. Because he has so much utility, so he will be a must kill for any team, for any opposing team.
Where we going again? All right.
And having that in the back that you can heal for a bit when they stun you would be pretty cool.
Oh dear.
Enemy defeated.
And he can even wall ride in open space, as you can see here. On this invisible wall. Ouch. Down. Get out. No. Get out.
Fort destruction complete.
He can escape from most things. I'm playing against AI, so don't put your money on that he can escape everything. But he is pretty cool. He can escape a lot of things. Ouch. Get out.
Let's get patched up.
Ouch. No, I have to get out now.
Enemy hero terminated.
We're going back. Another thing I really like about Lucio is that he has
Double kill.
his mana pool is
Zerg are eliminated.
really hard to
Sciences to avoid
drain.
this sort of thing.
Of course, if you're amping it up all the time, but you can't do that because it has a 15 seconds cooldown. And then you have Sound Barrier, which have a 70 seconds cooldown. So the only thing that you actually spending your mana on is the sound wave, which is 30 mana every 7 seconds. You're never going to run out of mana. Maybe it's different with the other. No, because with reverse amp, you're playing 50 mana, but that's half sound barrier, and you have a 50 seconds cooldown. Oh, we should find out what to do here. Heliotropic soundwave blinds enemies. Well, I can see the use for that, but not in this setup though.
Let's retreat.
Rejuvenescencia. While Ambit Up is active, Crossfade's healing boost heals for an additional 3% of the target's maximum health. Bring it together. If at least 2 allied heroes are nearby when Ambit Up is cast, Crossfade's healing boost is increased. Increased by 40% for the duration. Up the frequency, Ambit Up's mana cost is reduced by 80, and dealing basic attack damage to enemy heroes also reduces the cooldown of Ambit Up. I like that. I don't know. Let's go with this one. I don't know what's best.
Slain.
And we need one more hero kill.
Too good. Audio medic.
And just a couple more seconds.
Now that's my jam.
And quest is completed. So we should have gotten a wider radius. Yeah.
Where we going again? All right.
See if I can do something about this. And we've done that. We need one more on our sound wave. Alright. Ouch. Go away.
Enemy defeated.
Here we go. Right on target.
No. Oh! I died.
Mayhem.
Yeah, I was kind of reckless. Alright, let's take a look at this. So now we permanently increase the speed boost to 60% whenever we amp it up. We have increased the arc by 50% and the range of 20% of our sound wave, and we have the party mix, which increases the radius of crossfade. So I like that. I don't think this is the best build, to be quite honest, but it's fun. It's fun to try out the quests to see how much time and dedication do you need in order to make it count. And this is useless if you don't, if you're not with your team to kill a hero. So if you're the underdog, you don't go for this. You don't go for this particular talent. This one takes a while, but if you're grouping up, this is pretty easily done with.
for our enemy. But still in need of reserve.
Feel the healing beat.
And this one, yeah, it just increases the chance that you're hitting something with your sound wave.
Prioritize handling the Zerg.
Fort lost.
Enemy keep destroyed.
All right, let's take a look at this. Bossa Nova reduced the cooldown of sound barrier to 30 seconds, but the shield now decays over 4 seconds. Yeah, I don't want to do that. On-core swapping crossfade tracks while amp it up is active will set amp it up back to its max duration. Can only happen once per cast. Synesthesia or auditiva.
I don't mean any offense. I just
The initial cast of amp it up removes all stun. Alright, let's take that. Oh yeah, I'm getting out. No!
Death status confirmed.
I'm not getting out. Not even slightly.
Mercenary camp.
It has 15% health left. I don't know what if some of these are better because yeah, it decreases it by 40 seconds. That's pretty good. So it takes away more than 50% of the cooldown on your ult. But it takes away 2 seconds, which means 33% of its duration too. Yeah, I don't know. It might be good. I think this one takes a little getting used to. Swapping crossfade tracks while amp it up is active will set amp it up back to its max duration. Can only happen once per cast. So
Beat goes on.
basically you can swap from healing from your healing boost to your
the beacons are energizing.
from your healing boost to your speed boost. While amp it up is up, then you can have amped your healing boost for
The beacons are now
2 seconds, and then have
out of enemy hand.
then have the speed boost amped it up for 3 seconds. But I don't know if that is. Yeah, I don't know. It really needs a lot more testing, if I have to be honest.
At least the Zerg that are coming for us are not.
Hero slain.
Go away.
Enemy hero terminated.
The spirits guide your hand.
Hero slain.
Listen up.
That was good.
So my first impressions video is going to conclude very soon. Stop trapping me, Nasibo! Alright.
Victory!
MVP.
So a couple of thoughts. I think that Nasibo can do really well with some of the characters that were actually picked as my teammates right here. Characters such as Dehaka and Lunara, who does not have a mount, I think he can do well with Falstad. Because these guys are pretty powerful in themselves, but they have one downside, and that is that they cannot mount up and escape. Dehaka can burrow away, that's true. Lunara can escape if she's not chased down, but with Lucio's speed boost, she actually gets into a movement speed that is pretty significant, and then can escape from the enemy. So I think that Lucio and Lunara will be a very good team comp. Especially because she's a squishy character, so with Lucio's healing beam, if she needs to stay longer in a battle, then she can sustain for longer. And there is the sound barrier. Which can give her a shield in order for her to survive. I think there's a lot of potential to Lucio. He's one of the most interesting supports added to the game so far. I really love his utility. You can either have you can either play him very aggressively with your teammates, giving him movement speed and your teammates movement speed, so that you can chase and kill more, or you can play defensively and have a lot of healing done. I don't think that his healing is very good against burst, however. I think that Lucio's strongest suit is that he can help with the offensive style of plays. He can do the other thing, but I think that if there's a lot of burst, Lucio can do absolutely nothing to help a teammate who is getting beaten down. He doesn't have any instant healing. He has a sound barrier as a shield, but that's that. I like his design. I like the small effects that they put into his kit. I love how familiar he is to his playstyle in Overwatch. And back when Tracer came out, I really loved her kit because she had embraced the idea, Blizzard embraced the idea of what Tracer represented. And I think that Lucio has done the exact same thing. Then you can ask, what about Zarya? I think that Zarya has some connection to her character in Overwatch, but Lucio and Tracer are so much, they have so much Overwatch in them and just moved to another game. And I really like that. It has a very familiar vibe to it, and I have really enjoyed playing him. As the title implies, this is part 1, you guys, and I am going to play with my very good friend Believer, and trying to see if we can make some comps that could be extremely powerful in a Lucio assassin combination. So if you want to see that, then pay attention to my channel, because it will come up either tomorrow or the day after that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and I see you guys next time.